One more piece of history that most people wouldn't know. If you want to start a car company, you're going to need money. And you had a few ideas, patent wise, but you also started a trading company selling all manner of things, including frozen chickens from the United States that went to Estonia. Is that correct?
That is absolutely true. So when I was 19 years old, I started my first company. So I started Koenigsegg when I was 22. And I started my first company when I was 19 because, well, I had the ambition to build cars, but I had absolutely zero resources. So I said, I need to make some money. And I had some ideas for, well, some patents. And one was this kind of click wooden floor. And I came up with that idea because my father-in-law, well, turned out to be my father-in-law, my girlfriend's father at the time, he was in the wooden floor industry, and I was in love, and I want to impress him. And then I came up with this idea how you can click wooden planks together. He wasn't very interested. He thought didn't know what I was talking about. But I showed it around a little bit in Sweden and in Belgium, where I lived at the time. And in the end, some Swedish and Belgian flooring manufacturers started manufacturing floors like that 3-4 years later. I didn't take any patents, so yeah, that was that. But at least I can take credit for the idea, and it became a really big thing. I mean, almost all kind of wooden floors in the world are put together this way now. So that was a pretty big idea. It turned out, but yeah, so it didn't give me any money. But I had a kind of very advanced business idea of buying something for X and selling it for Y, which would be a little bit more than X then. And it turned out that in Estonia they needed. This was after the Iron Curtain had fallen a few years earlier, and they needed plastic bags, pens, chicken apparently, and other things. And so I kind of checked out the local need, and found a few local contacts there that kind of helped out from that side, and started looking around what I could find. So I found plastic bags in Sweden with a print upside down that I could get almost for free, and they didn't care. They were just happy to get plastic bags, so I could make a little bit of money on that. Same thing with kind of ballpoint pens with like wrong prints on it and stuff like that, commercial pens that I could buy for almost nothing, and they were happy to get ballpoint pens. And then, yeah, frozen chicken. So I think for a couple of months, we were the largest chicken importer in Estonia. And we ended up with a small office in Stockholm. We were 3 people working in the company. And 3 years later, I said to myself, okay, I've proven to myself I can make money, I can create a business. I have that in me, but I'm not very interested in frozen chicken or plastic pens. It is cars I want to build. Now I have a little bit of money, and if I don't start now, I probably will never do it. I didn't have any kids. I wasn't married, and I felt it will probably take a long time, and it will probably be very difficult and hard. So if I don't do it now, I probably will never do it. And yeah, and that was in 1994. Never looked back. Still have the original company from when I was 19. It's the holding company in the group. So yeah, that was that.